Defoe and Max Stevenson. As always, the Owl Shop crowd is brought to you by Ty's Gumption brand Brain Drizzle. If you want your brain to sizzle, stick to Ty's Brain Drizzle, the nerve tonic for the smart set. Because unlike some imitators, only Ty's is made naturally, with pure mountain water, sweet island sugarcane, and actual cerebral spinal fluid drawn from an unnamed patient at a private hospital in Brattleboro, Vermont. Ty's, it's the only one from patient 31. And now, as we go back to the Old Owl Cigar Shop, we find humidor repairman Chumley still shaking his head after another encounter with that strange customer known only as Mr. Slither, as Chumley's boss Van closes up shop.
You know, Van, the good book says that there's nothing new under the sun.
Sure, that's Ecclesiastes, Chumley.
No, Van, the one I'm thinking of is that Mr. Slither who just left the cigar shop. I sure never seen one like him before. He left a trail of slime. Are you saying he's not new?
Well now, Chumley, let's not judge the customers.
And Van, the good book also says the more you learn, the sadder you are. And after looking into that old boy's deep cow eyes and seeing all his teeth and tentacles, I think I may have just learned just enough to be sad for the rest of my life.
Well now, Chum, I think... Chum, what are you doing with your hands? This is no time to massage your own neck. Chum? Oh, dear Lord, he's dead. Chumley's dead. He strangled himself with his own hands as I looked on. Why? Why?
Oh, I didn't sense you listening there. Good evening. My name is John Hodgman. You caught me listening to one of my favorite old-time radio programs. You probably remember it. It's called The Owl Shop Crowd. That was the last episode. Never do find out what happens there. And now I suppose it is time for me to record my audiobook. I am speaking to you now from my secret retreat in the internetless hills of rural Massachusetts. Or else I am in my custom-built survival brownstone in Park Slope, Brooklyn. Or maybe I am on the high seas, cruising on the luxury passenger ship Hodgmanic. I'm sorry, I can't tell you where I am. For reasons of safety, my location must be kept secret, even from myself. But it is good to speak to you again, whoever you are. So much has changed in my life since I wrote my first book, The Areas of My Expertise. As you know, after its publication, I became a best-selling author and very famous minor television personality. I would visit The Daily Show once a month to solve Jon Stewart's problems, and I appeared in a series of television advertisements as the human personal computer. During this time, I met exactly one current president of the United States, and I was hugged by exactly one former vice president from the same country. I've listened to James Carville's opinions on heartache, and I've listened to Anthony Robbins' opinions on the exact same subject. I was made an honorary Whiffenpoof. I've had three-piece suits fashioned to fit my own strangely shaped body, and I had my name sewn upon them with actual golden thread. I've seen the original production of Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark with David Byrne in the audience, and I have slept in the house known as Grey Gardens. In the lobby of the Chateau Marmont, I have kissed Grace Jones, and I have listened as Jeff Goldblum played the piano that no one ever touches, and I have stayed up until 3 a.m. talking with Cameron Diaz about why they don't make movies like Romancing the Stone anymore. Also, I wrote a second book entitled More Information Than You Require, but honestly, who cares about books when you're on a series of television advertisements and you're kissing Grace Jones? The answer is, as I learned, me neither. And as the dull, watery sun washed out of those long nights at the Chateau Marmont, I would go back up to my room and I would look into my mirror and I would ask in the queasy dawn, who am I? And the mirror would answer, my name is John Hodgman. But that is all over now. I had to tell you, those mirrors at the Chateau Marmont are amazing. But now my fame has dwindled. While I still appear on television from time to time, I have been largely blackballed from the movies.